So let me explain a little bit what kind of courses we offer so you have a better idea, a clear picture of what you're going to study if you come with us in the diplomacy department. For the bachelor level, as Jada was mentioning earlier, we are still a department in which most of our courses are taught in Chinese. So a certain level of Chinese language proficiency will be required. But as it is a trend in most departments of Taiwan, we are also opening more and more courses in English. Some of these required courses will also probably have an option of being offered in English, but still it's important that you keep in mind that you still need certain level of Chinese because most of the courses are still taught in Chinese. But for the freshman students, we have the required courses. These are the ones that are indicated with an R in parentheses, such as international relations, for example, economics, diplomatic history of China, Western diplomatic history, introduction to qualitative and quantitative research methods, etc. So these are required courses. These are courses that all of the students will need to take. In those at the sophomore level, we also have international organizations, international political economy, international security, mainland China studies, comparative government and politics. And for the third year students, the junior level students, we have leadership and foreign policy decision analysis, public international law, international negotiation, area studies, international economic and trade affairs, etc. So in these three first years, there's still many required courses and required elective courses that students need to combine with other elective courses, either from our departments, from other departments as well. There might be certain restrictions, but these are something that eventually you will get to know if you come to our department. And for the fourth year students, it's really a little bit more open. Students are have more autonomy in the decisions of the courses that they want to take, together of course with more opportunities such as internships or looking for opportunities to start inserting themselves into the professional life after graduation. So I mentioned earlier there was area studies courses. These you will have to choose one out of 10 different options that we will be offering throughout your time in NCCU. So these are the 10 regions that are covered: Northeast Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, the European Union, Russia and Eastern Europe, Middle East, North America, Latin America, Africa, and Oceania, which is Australia, New Zealand, and the Pacific Islands. So you get to choose one at least from these regional studies or area studies, and from the international economic and trade affairs required elective courses, you also need to choose at least one. And the options that you have is international trade, international economics, international marketing, and international finance. So as you could see, the specific regulations is that students are required to complete 54 credits in their major, 28 credits in general education, 4 credits in physical education, and 42 elective credits that I mentioned is the ones that you have the autonomy to choose from our department and probably from other departments as well, for a total of 128 credits. So once you complete all of these credits successfully, you will be ready for graduation.
Finally, the admission. So obviously, if you need details about the criteria, about the deadlines, about the materials, I highly encourage you to check the kind of full information. But just to give you an idea of what the process might look like. So as I mentioned earlier, our programs are not English top programs. So there are kind of Chinese language proficiency requirements here in all these programs. But for just to give you an idea of how the process will look like for the bachelor degree, you will need to apply. First, you will need to prepare materials, so application materials, and there's also another portion of for online interview. So it's not merely just review on paper. There will be online interview as well. And for the application materials, as you can imagine, parts of it relates to language proficiency. Part of it relates to how kind of you're motivated and your interest in our department would be like, and that's how you show your connection with the department. And for the Chinese language requirements, as I mentioned, there is such a requirement for all 3 degree programs. So for the bachelor program, that is the requirements listed here. So that's mostly it for the introduction for our department, and hopefully this piqued your interest one way or another. And this is a QR code that leads you to our department's website. So if you have any questions about what I just said, or just about our department in general, you're very welcome to contact the department, or you can find me on the website as well. You're very welcome to send me an email if you have any questions about our program. And for the application, details about the application, and also information about the university's office for international cooperation, these are the QR code that will lead you there. So with that, I'll end my presentation here, and thank you very much for your attention.